to see. So we're actually out here filming where I filmed the last video. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check out that any level truck. Badass build. But today we have the body style before that, and honestly what a lot of people prefer, and it's not as overplayed in my opinion, so I kind of prefer it myself. Yeah, so it's a Steelbody 6.7, not an Illuma-Duty, and it's honestly what I've grown to prefer going to all these shows. You see so many Illuma-Duties, it's all copy and paste, paint match, same thing every single time. This actually stands out a little different in my opinion. So today I got Justin with me. So where are you from? How far was the drive?
Bethpage, it was about an hour and 20 minutes.
An hour? Dude, I could have met you somewhere a little closer. What year's the truck and when'd you get it?
2012. I got it about 2 years ago. It was already on the lift and it had some 24x16s. I got these 26x16s for it. Put wheel lights, starlight, big screen, everything in it.
Do you have any engine work done to it?
Just a 220 horse tune. I mean, air intake, that's about it. I got a light bar, Alpha Rex headlight.
I noticed the headlights, the turn signals are really dope on.
4.5-inch wicked lift with Bilstein shocks. 26x16 KG1s on 35 Venoms. Got a Tesla screen in it.
A Tesla screen? That's
Sundown.
Big as the 5th gen screens. Oh my gosh. What'd you have done to the doors?
Two 6.5 ES18s on each side.
Do they talk?
They're pretty loud. They're pretty loud too.
What subs do you have?
4.8 Sundowns. Me and my dad made the box. The paint's a little shitty on it. But
I bet they talk. He just put 2 in his single cab. I do know that they hit because I had a buddy, he had a box under his seat. Y'all know Hamram. And he had 4 of those. And I believe they were the V3s also. It just feels like someone's punching the air. Who did your taillights?
I think it's that MC custom lighting.
I got mine done, but it was someone I found on Snapchat. I ended up waiting like probably 10 months. Yeah, everyone's switching to the Alpha X. Like, what is the difference with Alpha X?
Well, it's just like their LEDs are more like solid than others, I feel like. They're honestly really good quality headlights.
Mine are probably just the cheapest you can get on Amazon because I didn't send him tail lights. So the cheapest you can get on Amazon, then paint match them. So I'd like to switch to Alpha X because everyone's switching over to them. I love the look of the Venoms compared to Furies, especially on the stretch, just because the sidewall looks so much smaller. It's not as aggressive.
I had to get these warrantied out because they rode like shit.
What do you think about the Venoms?
After I got them warrantied out, then they were good, but the first set, I mean, you can ask him, it rode like...
They were like shit.
I mean,
you were fucking bouncing everywhere down the road. Like, you were jarring you and everything. It was awful.
Yeah, so it was the same tire?
Yeah, and I just told him, I was like, I'm not doing this, bro. I just spent way too much money on these. First chance tire, they hooked me up with it. RTs, they were pretty good. They're just hard and bounce.
It's wild that the exact same tire, but you warranting them out and then getting the new set would just fix that.
Yeah, it was bad the first time. Like, I couldn't stand it. I had to get new ones. Or
Was it only at a certain speed?
No,
It was everywhere. Like, I always run Venom 35, like 1250 or 1350s.
Yeah.
I've had like 5 sets of them on 2414s, 2214s. They ride solid.
Yeah.
And his rode awful, but these right here ride really good.
I mean, I even had balance speeds. I got them, broke them down and put balance speeds in them. Didn't help it. Now there's like barely any weight on the back. I don't know how it
Sounds like you got just a defective set or something. That's weird. I do like the ag tags. I miss having mine. So what exhaust setup do you have on here?
It's a 5-inch straight pipe. Comes out to an 8-inch tip.
Does it actually roll cold?
When you get on it, it just puffs it out and then goes.
That's how mine is, but I've heard this the way it's supposed to be with the diesel, whenever it's tuned correctly, is whenever the boost builds, it's supposed to not put out black smoke. If you do, you're wasting power and fuel.
If you put it in like manual and lug it, you can get it to put some out, but that's about the only way besides kicking it.
Finally done a walk around the truck. Just started to start up. About to take a ride in it. I've never rode in a Wicked Customs lift, so I'm excited to see what it rides like. And he was talking about these Venoms. Besides his truck on some Archons, and it was a different kind of Venom. I've never rode in a truck on Venom tires. Excited to see how those ride too, because I plan on getting on those myself. Dude, you have a whole iPad up here. What the hell?
You can watch movies on it and everything.
I get in, he forgot to say something about these tweeters. Are those in the door also? Yeah. Goodness. Hey, oh my god. My vision is bouncing. I love 8s. That's what I'm gonna put in my truck too.
I think 8s are probably the best around stuff.
I think 8s and 10s is where it's at.
Yeah, because they're so well rounded. Like big, you can only really go deep with them. Alright, so you said you've had this truck for 2 years?
Yeah.
How old are you if you don't mind me asking?
18.
So did you own any vehicles before this?
I had a 3rd gen 5.9 6-speed, and I had it for a while and I wanted a Ford, so I sold it for more than I probably should have, and then got this one.
Yeah, so this was like what you were aiming for, your dream truck pretty much?
Yeah, well, I want an Illuma Duty, which is what I'm going to try to do this year, but I love this truck. I definitely have another one for sure.
Do you take this thing to shows any?
A little bit. I took it to Panama a few times and stuff, but nothing really big. I just kind of drive it around. I drive it to Georgia all the time, but I don't do that anymore.
Still, if you did that on a consistent basis, you ran the mile. How many miles are on it?
232, but I bought it with 200. That's one reason I'm kind of wanting to get rid of it, it's because of miles.
Yeah, have you had any major issues out of it?
No, not really. I just changed the crankcase filter, and then I'm about to have to change the oil cooler gasket, but besides that, it's been a great truck. Well, it did have a few ABS issues. Besides that, it's been a pretty good one. I mean, I used to drive it a lot. I mean, I put 30,000 on it.
I think this one tire setup is riding great, to be honest. But I wish I could have rode in it and see what you were talking about in the last before they actually replaced them. That's crazy that happened.
Oh, it was bad, bro.
Was it like riding on bricks?
No, it was just like this.
Oh, hopping up and down the whole time?
The whole time you drove it. It didn't matter what speed. I think they were just out of round or something, but it was bad.
See, I had an old setup that would do that, but only between, I think it was 40 and 50 miles an hour. And that's like kind of the speed you cruise on most main roads. So I either had to drive slow as hell or speed. And I could not ride in between that. My whole truck would just do.
These bounce a little at like 50 to 55, but besides that, they're like this the whole time. Like even at like 70, 80.
Yeah.
Pretty smooth.
So with you having this deleted and the tune on it and this lift and wheel and tire setup, what kind of mileage do you get on it?
Well, it was 18, but it dropped 17.9. But I mean, it's, I'd say pretty good for what's on it, you know?
That's insane. I get, I think, 11 in mine right now, which is not good at all, but I also drive like a bat out of hell. I like to see a little puff of black smoke on top.
I used to drive this one a lot harder, but kind of started taking it easy on it.
You don't want to break something big, especially because you're planning on getting something else halfway soon. Who did your audio, or did you all do it?
It was done when I got it, but I mean, it's not the greatest job. The dude's wiring was kind of whack, but it's connected to a DS18 amp, all of it is back there.
We were like 1,000, 1,500, 1,200, somewhere right through there. Yeah, we had to redo a lot of it. Me and him do a lot of wiring. Like, me and him did all the subs and all that wiring and got it tuned up pretty good.
Yeah, so is that pushing this subs too?
No,
It's a different amp. There's
It's
two
got
amps in here.
It's got a Salt 4 Sundown amp powering the subs.
And now what size is that?
4,000 watts. I'm sure this is a little bit more than RMS, the wattage on it.
If you're pushing clean power over what is recommended, you shouldn't run into many issues. I mean, if you do it hard and a lot, repetitively, you're gonna have issues. But their RMS is covering their own ass. They don't want to sell something that blows that RMS.
I got a clip light and it comes on all the time, but it's like shows my wattage and shit down here. But I mean, it's never messed with anything. It shows the temperature of the amp and everything like that.
I said I got a clip light. It comes on all the
Well,
time.
every time the sub hits, it comes on, and it's never given me an issue.
Are you doing all this on a stock battery and alternator?
Yeah. I mean, in the alternator, I mean, it's probably the original one, to be honest with you.
The thing that sucks about me having a single cab is whoever ordered my truck originally selected the option for an extra battery and alternator, so I could push a lot of audio, but I have a single cab, so where am I going to actually put audio? And blow through, then I actually have to cut into the bed of my truck. That's scary. So y'all think I should do the blow through?
I think for sure.
He's sick.
What size subs did they have? The bed, I guess.
He had 412s.
412s is quite a bit. The way you push a blow through, doesn't it like push all the air into the cab?
Yeah, the cab is the port pretty much.
That's insane. So the bed's technically the box?
Yeah, you wouldn't have to like seal it because the box, there's still a box inside the bed.
Box for the subs is technically just,
A holder.
yeah, the holder of the subs, but the airspace is the bed.
Yeah.
All right, I give it to him. Pretty clean truck from the outside. Y'all knew that from the video though, but it rides great. I'm impressed with it. The audio checks out on it. Now it's time for some rolling. That thing takes up lane to lane. I'd be worried about these damn mailboxes. ain't showed it in a video yet, but y'all seen Denny's truck, the Cam 5.7 single cab. But we built a custom center console sub box with the same subs he has in his, but the one step above upgraded version. And I don't know if it's just the cab space or what. It is insane, dude. For 2.8s, that's insane. I've never seen 2.8s move anything like that. I was just talking to my buddy here, you know, he drove a good while, wanted to get more content with him. I was like, we need another piece of content, what can we do? And he mentioned, you know, a little turny-burny, something like that. And I was like, that's cool. But everyone does a turny-birdie. But I do happen to know of a little mud hole. And he said he's willing. He said he knows how to polish the wheels. So it don't matter none. They're Fords. You can just polish them out. So I think we're about to go find a little mud hole. Then you gonna take your truck button too?
It needs a bath anyway.
I didn't expect old Denny boy to get the Cam 5.7 out in the mud. That was a quick trip to Mexico, wasn't it?
Sure was.
Well, there's something right there. Denny, why you scared of it?
Well, bitch, I don't know how deep it is.
It's a little puddle, that ain't nothing. All right, so if you've watched this channel before, you might have seen my old lifted 2-wheel drive going against my buddy's stock 4-wheel drive down here. It's not as wet as it was that day, but there's still a good little bit of mud over there. Been raining a lot, honestly, here. I'm surprised it's not more wet down here. Guess me and Chappie came after a flood. There's deer tracks. That's cool. Hopefully we can get a little mud in. I think we finally have a designated hole. This used to be a lot better. I don't know what could have happened because it's been raining a lot here. I have no idea. That used to be a lot better, but it looks like a lot of 4-wheelers came through here. Just made the ruts real tiny and deep. Not great for a big old wide truck to go through. This looks a little bit better. We'll see how it performs in the mud. I'd be a little nervous. Denny's about to test her out first. I did not expect him to come, dude. Apparently Denny's mom was stranded, popped 2 tires, needed help, and I ain't got to go pick her up no more, so. Miss Dixie, hope you're doing okay. Not your son didn't come get you. This is where he's at, by the way. He smiled ear to ear. Damn. There goes the chair.
Like when he hit a bump, you could see it like shift.
I know I don't like McGoy's shocks, that's part of it, but it didn't sound good or look good. I think he's a little nervous.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't blame him. Mine made more questionable noises than that one. Damn! Your rear end didn't like it too much.
She hopping.
Hopping?
Yeah.
Oh, look at the wheels go in. No, we done got to the other one.
He keeps that truck in the garage. If it rains, it's in there. He won't ever pull it out.
Look at him, he's smiling. He wishes he'd do it more often.
He was washing it when I got there today. He was wiping it down.
Four wheels. Hey, the floater's still floating though. I know we had fun. Look on this back wheel. Everything's dirty but the floating cap. Dude, you had fun with it. You paid for the truck. You got to use it. You said you're about to sell it anyways. Tell them not to watch this video.
It's just money.
Just money. Hey, it looks good with a little mud on it. Have you ever taken this thing through any mud?
Never in my life.
Never in my life.
It's the first time. It went pretty good though.
The biggest thing you have to worry about, especially with the diesel, is just how heavy they are, dude. Yeah, he was saying how you never even take it out in the rain.
Never. But that's what they're made for, I guess.
It is.
Caked all over that bumper.
As soon as he pulls out of here, he's gonna be hopefully slinging mud. No, not hopefully, but probably slinging mud on every car on the road.
The fun part's cleaning it.
I can't believe I talked you into this. You said garage kept, never take it out in the rain.
I only had to take it out in the rain when I needed to. It's literally the only time I ever did.
Nothing but gravel right here. He's about to collect all the rocks on the muddy tire. As soon as he gets on the road, all he's gonna hear is doop, 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 doop.
Them tires hold rocks like a motherfucker too.
Yeah, they do. Leaning, ain't it? Then you about touching the ground over there.
Hell, probably could have. I can already hear it.
Yep. Oh my God. Holy shit. He's throwing mud everywhere. The car behind him just got over. He said he's never been through mud too, so like he probably didn't expect it to be as bad as that was. It was like a bomb went off as soon as he got on the road.
Oh, damn it.
What happened?
Somebody done stole my hitch.
And you just realized?
Yeah.
How long have you been missing?
I don't know.
Denny, you're using the brush?
Using the brush.
And you knocked my camera over.
It's a shit box.
You're using the brush.
I don't give a fuck.
Man. Can't lie, I use the brush too. I need to paint my truck anyways. But after I paint my truck, you ain't gonna catch me using no brush. Hand wash, microfibers
Look,
only.
Go look at the little beauty mark back there. Big old rust spot. It'd be alright.
Oh, I did forget you got a beauty mark too. Peel back this soap right here. Alright, well I appreciate anyone that watched till the end. Please comment, like, subscribe. It means the most to me. Any love on the channel I've gotten recently, I can't thank y'all enough. It means the most to me. I can't wait to continue on this journey with y'all and continue to grow. I promise y'all in 2024, it's gonna be special. Show season's coming up. Got Blake Fitzgerald's show, then OBI. I'll be at both of those. I missed out on LST this weekend. I just didn't plan far enough ahead, but I'm looking forward to next month. Got these shows, and in between then, I'm still gonna be filming trucks every week. Sometimes more than once a week, just like I've been doing. Please like and subscribe. Thank y'all.